Hello and welcome to my presentation on People First Language for EDL 853, Module 10. My name is Kim Schutt. So first let's talk about what is People First Language. The quote I put on this page really I feel like does a good job summarizing it. It says, "Your words, attitudes, and actions impact my life more than my disability." So People First Language is really putting the person first before their disability. So we hear this a lot, but it's not necessarily political correctness, but instead it's creating a respectful boundary and a respectful environment for those students. So kind of just goes back to that golden rule, treat others how you wish to be treated. So this changes how we view people, and it also changes how we view ourselves. So just thinking again, if you want to feel respected and be respected, you need to treat others the same way. So People First Language is really putting their name first, recognizing that each person is unique. They are a diverse individual, and it's not labeling their disability. So making the language more student-centered and not ability-centered in your classroom and outside of the classroom. So as far as just critique of People First Language that I have overheard at Fort Collins High School, honestly, I feel like my school could do a better job at just teaching not only educators and administrators, but also just students and creating a better culture and climate around People First Language. We have a really large autism program at our school, which is fantastic. And I think it's something that definitely needs to be addressed. So these are just some that I've noticed. And again, it's not using People First Language in a correct way. So that student is autistic, handicapped parking or handicapped bathrooms. That student needs more time because of their disability, maybe in regards to like testing or an assignment. That student is retarded, special education kids or students, a deaf student, or a hearing impaired student. So obviously all of this language is not inclusive, it is not respectful, and it's not putting that person first before their disability. So some critiques as far as instead trying to use this language at Fort Collins High School and things that I would love to see is this person has autism, there is accessible parking available or in reference to bathrooms. This person has a learning disability and might need some extended time. This person has a learning disability. Students receiving special education services. And one thing I feel like we do really well at our school is it's called the integrated services. So we've kind of moved away from that special education motto in a sense, but just kind of integrating students more into the mainstream classroom. And then the example too of just this student is hard of hearing. So thinking how the phrasing of these is more student focused, it's more respectful, it's creating those boundaries more than what I usually hear, unfortunately, on a pretty regular basis. Here's the two main references that I used for this presentation, and thank you for your time.